So hi all, so we are doing this set theory and algebra. We will do algorithms also, but let's do some more questions on this and it will be crystal clear to you, and then we will move on to next in this set theory and algebra in parallel with algorithms. Okay, so if you have any doubt regarding anything, you can mail me. I always put it down in this description box, but I'm just writing it down so that it's more visualize, you can visualize here. So my mail ID is bosudeshna135@gmail.com. so if any query is there, you can mail me. If you love my video, please do subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make more and more videos now because I don't know how much time I will get later. So now let's move on to questions. Okay, so let's see this question. Get 2001 2 marks question. So this is a really good question. Okay, so this is a good question. There's a Tanu Weds Manu, right? Tanu Weds Manu returns. There is a this. You are a good question. So yes, that is there. So it's very funny. You should watch this in some leisure time. You should watch these movies. This will keep you yourself, give you some relaxation of mind. Okay, so now let's see this question here. So here the question is asking, there are some options. I haven't written it down. So basically there are 4 statements given, which is equivalence or not. We have to find it out. So consider the following relations. So 1 2 3, let's say this is A, B, C and D. Okay, so A, B, C, D, you have to find out if this is equivalence, all this. Okay, so it was given like R1, R2, like this, are equivalence or not. There are some options. Anyways, let's see the question, because writing all the options will take so much of space. So I thought you can just for equivalence you can write like this, RST. For equivalence there are 3 conditions are there. First, it has to be reflexive, then symmetric, and then transitive. Okay, so this is our base condition we have to fulfill, then it will be equivalent relation, or hence not. Okay, so now let's see the first one. So R1 AB, if and only, this is if and only. Okay, IFF means if and only if. Okay, A plus B is even. A plus B is even for the set of integers, for the over the set of integers. For all the set of integers, A plus B is even. So you have to find out this is equivalence or not. So first, let's see it is reflexive or not. This is reflexive or not. So reflexive means all the diagonal elements have to be present. So okay, so A are there. So A plus A will have to be even. Sorry, this is A. Okay, so A plus A is equals to 2A. So something into twice is obviously even, because this is 2A and 2A is obviously even, so it is reflexive. Okay, so next is you can understand, right? Even, so everything divided by 2 is even. This is very basic. Okay, so let's not go much about it, as because it is 2A coming, so it is even. For any case, like a BB, you can take BB. Okay, so it will be 2B. So anything like this. So if our relation is containing ABC, so all C plus C everywhere, it will come as only even. Okay, so now let's see if a relation is having these 2 numbers. Now this set is containing these 2. So if it is symmetric or not, let's say symmetric. So A plus B is even, and symmetric means A related to B is present, then B related to A has to be present. So if we just do this commutative way, B plus C, B plus A will also be even, because plus is commutative. Okay, whichever we do the plus addition, it will always be same. So this and this will be same, so this will be even. Okay, so this A plus B is equals to B plus A, hence this is even. So this is symmetric also. So now we have to just find out if this is transitive or not. Okay, so let's say this is containing another. For transitive, 3 minimum have to be present, right? So A plus B is equals to even, and B plus C is equals to even. So we have to so what was transitive dependency? If A related to B and B related to C, then A related to C has to be present, right? So A related to C has to be present. So this, so you can take the addition of this A plus B plus C. This kind of question one we have done, right, in previous years. Okay, so you can understand while doing previous years you can get the same kind of concept, obviously not the same question, but you can get the same concept, because concept is very important, and once you grasp the concept well, then you can just shine on. Okay, so no need to worry. So we have done while I was doing this, I felt like I am doing this, not was I am doing this. I felt like this kind of question I have already done while doing the videos. So I think this is this was done obviously. So now A plus, so even plus even, even plus even. Let me check it is visible or not. Yeah, today it is visible. I had to set the phone so much. Okay, so I am not very good at this. Okay, so that's why it takes me so much of time. So A plus 2B plus C. Yeah, yes, obviously I have done this while making videos. So it is coming as A plus C even minus twice of B. So we have already seen this. So A plus C is even minus twice of B. So twice of B, twice of something is obviously even. So even minus even is even. Okay, so A plus C is also even. So this is transitive. So hence this is equivalence. I hope you have understood this. Anyways, we'll be doing all the questions. So you can just pause the video and do the question yourself. For just after that you have done the question, you can check the answers. Okay, you can tell me if I am doing something wrong, you have a better solution, anything like that. So it's better to do your questions by your own also. So just for like first you can see the videos to have the concept how the questions are solved, but later on you can just do it yourself. Okay, so now let's see option B. Again this R2 A comma B, if and only if A plus B is odd over the set of integers. So we have to again check R, S and T. Okay, so now first is odd. So if it have to be reflexive, then same thing, this diagonal elements have to be present. So A plus A is 2B. So anyway it is not even. This is even, I mean this is odd. Okay, this is not odd, I mean sorry, I was thinking something else. So 2B is even. Okay, let me write now. 2B is even, so not odd, not reflexive. A plus A is 2A. I don't know what I was thinking, horrible mistakes I did. Okay, so A plus A is 2A. So 2A is obviously even, so hence it is not odd, then it is not reflexive. So this is not reflexive. If it is not reflexive, total the equivalence is not possible. Don't need to check anything else, equivalence is possible. Don't need to check anything else. Don't just waste your time here by checking the symmetricity and this transitivity. Just you can write it down. This is not equivalence, because this is not semester. Okay, you have to just write everything down. So you can just give this thing as across, because if it is not equivalent, because if it is any of this is not following, then it is not equivalent. So first thing is not not holding, so it is not reflexive, hence this is no need to do all the things. Okay, so now let's see number C. This option number C. So this is done. So R3, if and only if A dot A is greater than 0 over the set of non-zero rational numbers. So rational numbers, fractions can be present, but non-zero. Okay, so just the 0 is not included. So R3 is this. So first we have to find reflexive. So reflexive means A dot A is greater than 0. So here first thing it is given that it is not 0. So I mean A comma A, like this diagonal elements have to be present. So non-zero is already given, so A dot A will always be greater than 0, because it is given that we are taking the set of all rational numbers excepting the 0. So yeah, it is reflexive. So let me write it down: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So it holds reflexive. Okay, so now next is symmetric or not. So now here we can have symmetric as A dot b is greater than 0, so b dot a has to be greater than 0. Just multiplication is also commutative. Okay, so here as I was doing, I was just adjusting the phone. Anyways, now a dot b is greater than 0, so hence b dot a will also be greater than 0, because multiplication is also commutative. Anyway, we can do it. A dot b will, whatever the answer is, b dot a will also give you the same answer only. So this is symmetric. This is symmetric and reflexive. So symmetric, put a tick here. So now for this transitivity, we have to take set at least containing 3 elements. Okay, so now a dot b is greater than 0 and b dot c is greater than 0. So all are positive numbers, because anything if you would have taken like minus or something, then it should have been false, but it is a dot b is greater than 0. See, this is already given, so yeah, this is our condition. Okay, so we are just trying to find out if it is transitive or not, symmetric or not, reflexive or not. So we have already found out reflexive, it is reflexive, then it is symmetric. We just now we have to find out if it is transitive or not. So all are positive numbers, because if we take any of this negative, then it will not hold this greater than sign. Okay, so all are positive numbers, so we can take a dot c is also greater than 0. So these are all positive. We can just take the first and last, and it will also be greater. See, we are not asking any number like it is greater than 2, 4 like this. No, not basic any number is given, just some condition is given, it is greater than 0 or not. It is like a base condition, like in reconciliation some condition is there. So it is not any number, integer 1, 2, 3, 4 these digits. This is just a condition kind of thing. So this is transitive. Okay, so hence this is equivalence is true. So R3 is equivalence. So now number, let's see number D, option D. So option D is, so a comma b, if and only if a minus b, this modulus sign means we have to take the positive number. Even if it is this something negative, we have to take the positive numbers. Okay, so now let me check this. So a comma, so first is reflexive or not. Okay, so you have to check if diagonal elements are present or not. So a comma a is present or not. So a minus a modulus less than equals to 2 or not. So this is coming as a minus a is 0, which is obviously less than 2. This is looking like a duck, but it is actually 2. Okay, so this is less than 2. So let me write it down: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So a minus a is less than 2, so 0 is less than 2, so this is reflexive. You can take any number like b comma b. Okay, so b minus b will also be less than 2 because 0 is less than 2, so it is reflexive. So now we have to find out it is symmetric or not. For symmetricity, we can check, we have to take two numbers. Let's say this set is containing two numbers, so a minus b is less than 2. So if we just take the opposite, b minus a, it will just change the sign. Okay, so it will just change the sign, but anyway sign is this minus sign is not very it is not important here, because we are taking the modulus of it. So let's say in place of a we put 1 and in place of 2 we put 2. So 1 minus 2 is less than equals to 2. 1 minus 2 is actually minus 1. Modulus of this is 1, so this is 2. So now if we just take the opposite, so 2 minus 1 is less than 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, less than equals to 2. So this is 1 is less than equals to 2. So this holds. Okay, so this actually holds. So this is symmetric. So because if this modulus sign would have not been present, then we would have got something, but since modulus is present, it is symmetric. Okay, so this is symmetric. This is symmetric. Now just we have to find out it is transitive or not. Transitive. So let's say this set is containing 3 elements, because for transitivity we have to take 3 elements minimum. So a minus b is less than 2, b minus c is less than 2. So either, so a minus c is less than 2 or not. Just we have to find out this, but this is not true. Okay, why not true? You can just take an example and you can just prove it out. Okay, so a minus 2, for a b c you can just take these numbers. A minus b is less than 2. Let's say a minus b, a is 1 here, b is 2, let's say 4 here. No, sorry, 4 is getting more. So a minus b, so a is 1, so you can take b as less than equals to 2, so you can take 3. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 1, sorry, minus 2. So let's see this. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2, modulus of this 2 is less than equals to 2. So this is okay. So if we put this, b will be 3, and if we put c as 5, so again less than 2, so 3 minus 5 is minus 2, modulus of this is 2, 2 is less than 2. So this is coming. So now let's see if a minus c is holding or not. Okay, so if we check, so this was holding, right? This and this are true. So if we just take a and c, now a is 1 and c is 5, so a, this is minus 4, so modulus of minus 4 is 4, but it is not less than 2. Okay, so just by an example we can see that this is not actually true. So 4 is not actually true, so 4, therefore it is not transitive. So this is not transitive, so hence it is not equivalence. Is false. Okay, so you can see we have to just take an example, and you can just, if you can take any example. Okay, so for to less than 2, you can just take this 2 as minus, and which will give you minus 2. Any example which, like, this is a counter example type of thing. You can just take an counter example. If you can find out, then you can just go for it. So how this counter examples are coming in my mind, etc., because it's like more practice. Okay, so when I used to solve questions, and like I used to find like how this people are getting some answers like this. So like this, with practice you can easily get through this. Okay, so our equivalence relations are R1 and R3. These two are equivalence relations. So the option here is, so option here is B. Okay, so the option is B. You can check the question. So option B is correct option. So option A, B, C, D are all wrong. So okay, no, not this B. Okay, I mean there were options. I have just taken it out. You can write it like this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. I just numbered it out. So options B was R1 and R3 are equivalence, and R2 and R4 are not. So option B is correct. This is actually it's an interesting question. I felt like this can be done, and this is a lengthy question, but see, I am just explaining, that's why it's taking so much of time. But when you will do it, this is very easy to do. Okay, with lots of practice and test series, this will be very easy, and you can easily get marks from here. Okay, so no need to worry just because I am doing it. So you might think like, oh my god, it is taking 10 minutes. No, you can solve it in how much you practice, it depends on that. Okay, so please practice. So hi, now let's see this question. This was asked in GATE 2004. This in IT paper, it was 2 marks question. Okay, so now let's see this question. So let R1 be a relation from this set is given A 1 3 5 7. The set, in this set, this integers are 1 3 5 and 7. To B, another set is given 2 4 6 8. So, and R2 be a relation from B to C. B is already given, C is written as here 1 2 3 4 as defined below. Okay, so defined here is, number 1, an element X in A is related to an element Y in B. So an element from this A is related to some element here in B under R1 if X plus Y is divisible by 3. So we take an element from here and here and we add it. If that is divisible by 3, then it will be in relation R1. Okay, so this is very important. So here you can see I have already written it down. Let's say this is solution. Okay, so R1 is here. So R1 is you have to take an element from here, an element from here, and then we have to see the addition is divisible by 3 or not. So 1 and 2 is giving you 3, so 3 is divisible by 3, so this element is taken. So again 1, and from here if we take so these are not, 1 plus 4 is 5, 1 plus 6 is 7, these are not divisible by 3. So if we take 1 and 8, this will come as 9, and 9 is divisible by 3, like this. If we take next is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, which is not divisible. 3 plus 4 is 7, again it is not divisible. 3 plus 6 is 9, that is divisible. Okay, so then we have written it down. So 3 plus 8 is not divisible by 3. Like this we have formed this R1. Okay, so now let's see how R2 is formed. So an element x in B is related to an element y in C under R2. Same way, from this one element is taken, from this another element is taken. So now if x plus y is even, so first is it is even but not divisible by 3. So again there is two condition, it is even, the number has to be even, but it is not divisible by 3. So if we take like this, from B an element, so 2 and 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, but it is not even. So here if we are taking 2 and here we are taking 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3, but it is divisible by 2 plus 1 is 3, which is first of all not even, so you discard it like this. So this is not taken. Again 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, which is even, yes, and not divisible by 3. So this 2 and 2 are taken. So now next is if we take 2 and 3, 2 and 3 is 7, which is not even. 2 and 4 is 6, so 2 and 4 is 6, this is even, but it is divisible by 3. We have to take not divisible by 3, like this. If we take again next 4 plus 1 is 5, which is not even, so we just discard it. So now from next 4 plus 2 is 6, right? 4 plus 2 is 6, which is even, and 4 plus 2 is 6, right? It is even, but it is divisible by 3. We have to take not divisible. So 4 and 2 cannot be taken. Same way 4 and 3 is 7, which is not even. We have to take 4 and 4. 4 and 4 are 8. 4 and 4 will give you 8, and which is not divisible by 3. This is 8. Okay, like this we have found this R2 and R1 relation. Like this we have to write it down. We have to check everything. We have to do exhaustive search, and we have to find out these two relations, R1 and R2. So now next is, which of the following is composite relation R1 and R2 from A to C? So composite relation is nothing, just transitive. Okay, it is written like this, it is transitive. So it is transitive from A to C. So how we find out the transitive relation? So now let's check 1, 2 from this. So as we have to check, find out anywhere 2 is common. So wherever 2 is common, this 2 is common. So 1, 2, 1, 2 and 2, 2. So this is common, it is coming as 1 and 2 only. So put 1 and 2 here. Okay, so now next is 1 and 8. So 1 and 8 is here, 8 and 2 is here. So 1, 8, 8, 2. 1, 8 is here, 8, 2 is here. So 8 is common, 1, 2 again. So no, not any, doesn't make any sense to write any 1 and 2 again. So again 1 and 2. Next 3 and 6. 3 and 6 is here, and 6 is common here. 6 and 2 is here. 3, 6, 6, 2. So 3, 2 has to be present, right? Then again 6 is here. 3, 6, 6, 4. 3, 4 has to be present here in the transitive relation. Next 5, 4. 4 is common here. So 5, 4, 4, 4, it will give you 5, 4 only. Okay. 7, 2, 2, 2. Okay. 7, 2 and 2, 2 is present. So it will give 7 and 2. It is also there. So done. 7, 8 and 8, 2. 7, 8 and 7, 8 and 8, 2. So it will be again 7, 2. So again same thing. So like this they were forming the transitive relation. So we have to find this. Okay, so there were some options given, so this is our correct option. I hope you have understood this. These two questions I found interesting, and it's a bit tricky to do. So I hope you have understood this, and if you have understood, please go on, practice more questions. Okay, and do test series. Okay, so simultaneously start test series. I am telling these test, write and do test series since April. I hope you have started this, and if you haven't, please do start now. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you love watching my video, please do subscribe.